Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, My Broken Budget. I'm Nikita, and today we are going to take a look at my overall debt and calculate how much debt I paid off in the month of January and how much I've increased my debt since the month of January. So, to start off, I did create like a budget breakdown sheet, and I listed all of my debts. I've got quite a bit of credit card debt, personal loan debt, and I do have some IRS debt from, I believe, 2021 or 2020 that I'm paying down. And so the total amount for this debt was $44,177.99, and the minimum payments total $2,406.08. So I did go through and do a review of where I started and where my current balances are as of, I believe, yesterday. No payments have been processed other than one of my personal or two of my personal loans. So I went through and I got the new balances for each of my debts and determined if there was a decrease or an increase in the balances. So for the most part, I did have significant decreases on all of my debts, and then I increased on three of my debts. So those three are credit cards, and unfortunately, I spent the money before I started this process. And I'm not gonna lie, I have used two credit cards so far this month. I did my cash stuffing the other day, and I spent that most of that money on the things that I was supposed to spend that money on. Um, Unfortunately, because it was such a low amount, I did have to supplement with my credit cards. My plan is to not have to do that at all for the rest of the month, but it is what it is. I'm on this journey. I'm trying to get out of debt. I'm trying to, you know, do the paycheck budgeting method. I mean, quite honestly, I am paycheck to paycheck. So, um, at, as a win, I'm not borrowing from my upcoming paycheck, and I'm not forcing myself to do that over and over in order to accommodate my budget or anything that I'm spending. I am trying to do a low to no spend month unofficially. This is the first time that you guys are hearing that I'm even trying to do that. More or less, I'm just trying to stick to the budget that I put on paper. And so far, I'm doing good. Um, but it's life, it's real life. I'm not going to be perfect. I'm hoping eventually I can get to a point where I have enough cash flow to, pay for anything that my family needs, and I don't have to use this debt. Um, so doing a, I'm doing savings challenges specific to paying down debt. Um, I'm not, I'm technically doing the Dave Ramsey debt snowball method, but I'm not technically following his baby steps. His baby steps are $1,000 emergency fund, pay down all debt. I think all debt, maybe except for your house, and then start your sinking funds. And then once you have like 3 to 6 months savings, then you tackle your home. And then I think after you tackle your home, you start investing. I believe those are his baby steps. Don't quote me on that. I think maybe if I'm wrong, I mixed up the investing in retirement with paying down your home. but I think I'm pretty right. It probably would have helped for me to take a glance at it before I said that, but you know, we're just gabbing. Um, but yeah, so um, we'll do a monthly check-in on my debt, um, or I might just do quarterly because they're not really changing right now, and I think I can probably finish a savings challenge within a quarter, if not more than one. So I think what I'm going to do is do like a quarterly budget update with you guys. Hopefully I can have some savings challenge completed and throw that money at some of these debts. And then that way it'll be a more significant debt update. With that said, I did allude to a change in my overall debt amount, and unfortunately, that has occurred. Um, I am working with a tax professional to complete my um, 2023 taxes, but also I'm having them help me with my 2022 taxes. I unfortunately did not file. I think it was more out of fear because I knew I was going to owe, and so I did request an extension, um, but I never filed when I was supposed to based on that extension. So um, fear will make you do some crazy things. I do not recommend doing what I did. And so, um, yeah. So my new IRS debt that I need to pay is $18,988.54. When I heard that amount, I immediately felt defeated. I felt fear. I was like, how am I going to pay down this amount? It's a very substantial amount. I would equate it to buying, you know, a decent uh, used car, and, you know, paying that amount and coming out with nothing at the end is not um, not something I'm looking forward to. And I just realized my nails are atrocious, so forgive me for that. Um, but yeah, so that's the new IRS amount. And so instead of this being $44,177.49 minus my house, the new amount is now going to be, no, this is not right. The new amount is slightly higher than this, but my new debt amount minus the additional IRS is $42,666.32. That is a reduction of $1,511.67. So that makes me feel better that I did pay down some debt by making my minimum payments. But my new, let's see, I'm going to take this amount and, oh, no, that's not it. I'm going to take this amount minus the original IRS amount, which was not original, but the new amount for February, which is $617.54. So that's $40,048.78, and then I'm going to add the $18,988.54. So that brings me to $59,037.32 for debt, minus my home. So, yeah, that is the amount. That is the goal that we're going to try and pay off. I know it is achievable. As of right now, the only cash flow that I have is my income, maybe child support if I receive that. If my, because right now I am the only person that's working in my household. If my fiance does start working, um, that income will just likely supplement the household items, and then I'll just take my income and continue to throw it at this debt. This is my debt. He has no part of this debt, so I will tackle this on my own. Um, and hopefully at the end of 2024, we will see a significant chunk of this debt gone. I don't expect to see it completely gone. I would love to see it completely gone, but if we can get a nice little dent into that, that will make me feel a lot better. I am, for the most part, caught up on my bills. I am in a payment plan with my mortgage company, so I'm working on that. I have one back bill that I will be paying with my second paycheck in February, and then beyond that, I will be caught up on all of my bills. So I'm hoping that as we see my income increase, because I haven't taken a loan, so to speak, out from my future check, that should help me with my cash envelopes and potentially not getting behind on any of my bills. So we're not going to continue to play catch up. And then hopefully I can start earning some additional income and just throwing it at debt. But as of right now, we're paying the minimum balances, we're working our savings challenges, and the moment one of those saving challenges is complete, we're going to toss it at this debt. So I appreciate you if you've made it this far. I know this one was a little bit chattier, not a, success story I had hoped it would be, but it's only my second, debt confession, so to speak. And then we'll just do these on a quarterly basis, or if I happen to finish a savings challenge and I can throw a significant amount of money at the debt, we'll come back and do a debt update. So I appreciate you for joining. Give this video a like. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are new here and want to continue to follow along and see where I end up at the end of 2024. I appreciate you all. Bye-bye.